podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Hey, Daddy, this is Dollar Beat.
BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man, spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Dollar Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, the kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar. I feel like he was straight up and down, no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal was for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Dollar Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another breaking news edition as Mauricio Suleiman drops a bomb on the Wilder fans. Bomb Squad! The loaded glove allegations are ridiculous, sad, irresponsible. The WBC slams Deontay Wilder's team. We'll get into all the details. He obviously had an interview with Sky Sports.
In both cases,
The breaking news edition as Mauricio Suleiman dropped bomb.
I was there before and after the fight. I saw the hand wraps. I saw them with the gloves on. I was in the ring when they came into the ring, and I was sitting right there during the fight. At no moment in either fight I saw anything that would look suspicious whatsoever. After the fight, they take off the gloves. They're handed to the commission. It is just something.
Whoa. A little bit at a time. Let me head on out to some co-hosts, get this thing started, talk a little bit of boxing. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here. Don't forget you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Let's go.
I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Lynch is the conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their club. There's no one that can match.
Chill. And the conspiracies continue. Or are they really? Or can we present a case of long-term glove gate abuse? I don't know. We're going to discuss some of this stuff because, Mauricio is saying that he was present for a lot of this. But before we get into it, my man Super Max, back from the ashes, back like John Wick. Happy to have you, healthy friend. What up?
BoxingVoice.com.
Poloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, what's up? It's good to be back. TBV, it's been a minute. And yeah, man, Glovegate, more controversy. Mauricio Suleiman saying it's all rubbish. Damn it. Pretty much condemning the camp for what they got to say, man. But let's get into it, man. Let's see what's going on. That's what up, man.
What up, Supermax? Look, Sky Sports did an interview with Mauricio Suleiman. What we were hoping took place. I guess that is a win, right? We got to accept our small wins as well as the big wins. And what I mean by that is yesterday we were still scratching our head how mainstream media hadn't touched this. Mario gave his reasons as why he thought mainstream media didn't touch it. And I obviously expressed why I felt like at this point, they should be picking up on it, and they did. Boxing Scene reported, and Sky Sports reported, and that was because both Tyson and Mauricio Suleiman had something to say. So it's a little bit different when you're thinking of Sky Sports. You know, it's not titled Tyson Fury's glove allegations. Instead, it's more like Tyson Fury and gets backed by the WBC. WBC backs Fury over ridiculous glove claims. So it's getting the coverage, but it's painting a narrative. Hey, don't believe these ridiculous claims. Check this out. But it's still getting the coverage. So I'm not sure if this is good or bad or probably nothing at all.
I mean, look, obviously there's a lot of people who still feel strongly about this. And I really never went back and really looked at trying to, investigate this. I just kind of took it from what the fights that were recent, Wilder 1 and 2 and that one fight where he had the thumb, discrepancy on his glove, and, the referee came over and made it right. But I went back, got some videos, and I'm just like lightly still into this quote unquote investigation of Glovegate, right? Private PI Doomy. So, I know Nessa has got the video. I've given him the timestamps and 2 separate videos that I've so far looked into. And there's a couple of fights where the glove looks funny, taped up too high, bent, hyperextended. So it's a matter of not necessarily getting all this information and then saying that he did do it for that particular fight, but I just saw too many things thus far that looked kind of odd. So I don't know if it's a matter of egg weights, which I doubt that happened, or just the type of glove, or even my own theory that I had, ripping into the glove as you're fitting it in. I don't know, but I'm starting to maybe think that this is more of something like the way he fits in his glove, maybe combined with something else, where he kind of rips into the glove and is able to put his knuckles into the upper part of the letter. These are all, again, conspiracies according to
I was just
masses.
about to say, how could you rip into a pair of new gloves though? Shouldn't you at least need a razor, bruh?
Well, yeah, no. My theory was, okay, the inside of the glove, right? When you slip on a glove and the palm is facing you, right? The knuckles are on the other side. So when I'm fitting it in, if there was a glove that was made where the stitching is light enough where it could pass inspection, the inspectors can check the stitching, it's all right, everything's in place. But when they go ahead and fit the glove, Tyson could just dig his hands and rip into it. But this all goes along to where now Mauricio's saying that the gloves are collected and it goes to the commission. So, for me to stand behind that theory would mean that a lot of people would be involved. No, because if you rip into a glove, it's going to be noticed by somebody if it's going straight back to the commission. So I don't know if it's more of something, the way he fits his glove. I noticed that he got some finger injuries. I know those are, normal in boxing, so I don't know where he got that from. But it just, the gloves do look hyperextended in those timestamps that I gave you, and that's early on in his career. So I don't know. I guess you guys be the judges and seeing those images and seeing what you can collect from it.
Well, let me bring everybody up to speed. For those that don't know, we're obviously discussing Tyson Fury's denial of the glove tampering claims. Tyson took to his social media yesterday and made a video denying any claims of tampering with his gloves. And, now the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, who has come out to back Tyson Fury, has described the allegations as ridiculous. So let me give you some quotes. Obviously, here we are. So it says, Fury, obviously, he took to his social media and made a video and gave kind of his version of what took place and why Wilder felt the way that he felt. I remember him talking about punches to the temple and, being a 275-pound man. But I do have the audio. You're going in and out there, Supermax.
This is just a quick video to address all this foul play talk from Deontay Wilder and his team. I just read an article before saying that I might have had some blunt objects in my gloves. Yeah, two big 19-stone 7, 275-pound destroyers in each glove. So yeah, getting punched up the temple may do that to you. But not unless Deontay Wilder's own trainer J. Diaz was in on a conspiracy as well, along with all the Las Vegas State Commission guys who never left the room. J. Diaz was in the room while I had my hands wrapped. He examined them. He was in there when I had my gloves put on, examined them. And everybody else was in the room. They don't leave you. We all know this. So everybody citing foul play, bullshit. And the next time, I'll put a dent in his boxing career, end it, because it'll be 2 knockout losses in a row. Bye-bye forever.
Now, obviously, he's alleging, like, if this was true, then, J. Diaz would have to be in on it. Now, if you remember Marcellus Wilder's post, he does claim that a team member, chose money over being loyal. That being said, Mauricio Suleiman had his own response to the claims, and he was interviewed by Sky Sports, and Mauricio had this to say, so let me get to that.
In both cases, there were at least 3 inspectors on each dressing room. I was there before and after the fight. I saw the hand wraps. I saw them with the gloves on. I was in the ring when they came into the ring, and I was sitting right there during the fight. At no moment in either fight I saw anything that would look suspicious whatsoever. After the fight, they take off the gloves. They're handed to the commission. It is just something that is very sad, because to try to take away something from a huge victory, one of the greatest nights of the sport in the century, to try to put a blemish on that event is so irresponsible.
So the audio cuts there, but the quote goes on to say, it's so irresponsible and stupid, it should not be given any consideration. Now, I wonder if he's talking simply of the allegations and he himself has not gone on to view any of the photos or video, any of the evidence that Alexander claims. Now, you want me to go to the video that is called Top 10 Tyson Fury Knockouts?
Yeah.
And the first time stamp, you're saying 154, right? Or 55? What do you got? 155?
Yeah.
All right. So let me go to that. Adumi is about to take us to school. Let's see. What can we do here? Boom. All right.
While you do that, Ness, I got to say, I mean, honestly, if you're Mauricio, you don't want your champion being labeled as a cheater, I would think. So that's kind of where I think he comes into play on it. I mean, the WBC heavyweight champion is the ultimate representation of your guys' brand.
So basically, you're insinuating that he's supposed to back Fury.
I think that's a big part of it. I mean, I know he's had a close relationship with Wilder, but like I said, what, especially a boxing organization like as big as the WBC, you don't want a tainted champion. You don't want it looking like you guys are just openly and actively in support of cheating. They have enough controversy with the franchise titles and things of that nature over the last year, so I think they don't want to pile on any more to what's already been.
All right, so Dumi, what are we looking at 155? When are we supposed to see this big piece of evidence that you're presenting?
So do you have the actual text with the timestamps?
I have the
It's
text.
in the pre-pro.
I have the text.
All right. On the first 155, you can read exactly what's going on. I put the note right next to the timestamp.
Brother, it's an audio podcast. I'm doing the video. Go ahead and tell us what
okay. You want me to do it? All right, cool. I mean, normally you do it, so don't look at me like I'm dumb.
Playing the video, but what are we supposed... This is your evidence. What am I looking for?
Absolutely. That's why I noted it there for you, but you want me to speak on it, I will. That's why I left the note there. You get it? No, you don't. So just stand there. Chill. Chip! All right, 155, roll the tape.
Tape
You're going
is
to be looking
rolling.
at left glove looks floppy and wrinkly worn.
All right,
just
now
look at the glove.
Which one? Is it with the green
155,
shorts?
the left glove.
I hear you. Okay, so with the green shorts, so you're talking about the 1 millisecond at 55 where he throws an uppercut.
The left arm is down.
This arm when he's wearing black shorts.
Are you on the 155 mark?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! If I tell you to go to 155, and he's the tall guy in the ring with the black shorts, is the guy, Nez? Yes, Tyson Fury with the black shorts. Jesus.
All right, you done?
Yeah.
When I press play, Doomy, it's gonna quickly change to another Fury. That's why we're making sure you're talking about the scene with him in black, not the scene with him in green. This is your video. I'm just trying to help you show it to the people.
It's a quick timestamp, 155, and he does switch over to another fight. So
exactly.
Yeah,
so we're only focusing on the black shorts at this moment, right?
Yes.
All right.
Clear, 100%.
Make that clear, because look how fucking fast it goes, and I've done it 3 times. You just ain't paying attention. What the hell am I looking at? What am I looking at? Tell me.
You're starting there. This is where it starts. Start making it a big deal. Just play the tape. 155, left glove. It's down. It switches over quickly. It's going to go over many fights and many scenes where the gloves look funny. This is the beginning of that.
All right,
tape.
so now what I'm asking is the next scene, are we still looking at the left glove?
No, it's just this scene from this fight. The next fight is going to be another fight, 758.
That's less than 4 seconds, though, champ. Look.
It's cool. It's only building up the case.
And in this particular shot at 55, what wrong do you see with the glove?
Now at 155, all right, I thought you were going to let it play so that people could catch the glove down.
Brother,
at 156.
Doomy, stop saying I told you already I let it play 3 times. This is going to be the 4th. I keep going back because it's so short.
We should have did all this in pre-pro because now we're having a lot of trouble communicating because you're a little alterated right now. Look, play at 155 so that at 156 and 157 you can see the glove. Now if you want to freeze frame it, 157, freeze frame it. Look at the left glove. Freeze frame it.
We're freezed at 157.
Okay, do you see the left glove down?
I see the left glove down.
You see it worn and beat up, wrinkly.
Barely.
Okay, that's you just not wanting to agree. It's wrinkly. All right, Super Mex. How do you see that glove?
I'm with Ness. It looks a little worn, but not.
Okay, fine. All right, that's your opinion. We can move on to the next timestamp. 758. Left glove taped up too high. Way too high. And we would have to bring in a trainer, obviously, that could bring us into that world where he could tell us how high are you really allowed to tape your glove. So you look at timestamp 758, left glove taped up too high. I feel like that's used just to stabilize the wrist more, from the floppiness, to avoid the glove looking floppy. Again, that's just in theory, but it does look taped up too high. And you could freeze frame it on probably 841 because, again, I was just giving you like a couple of seconds so that you wouldn't pass it.
So 841 is frozen on there.
Okay. You got it at 840 or 841?
841, he's on the floor.
All right, now, if you look at it at 839, I guess, as he's falling, you see the way he tries to brace himself. Normally, you would try to brace yourself with your palms of your hands. He avoids it at all costs and literally brings it up and tries to stiffen his arm up. Do you see it?
No. I'm going
so
back.
when he hits the floor, after he takes that right hand And at 8:40, I guess, is when he literally is on the floor. 8:41 is probably when he's right on the floor.
Yeah, but it doesn't show him getting back up. It just show him hitting the floor.
Yeah, and it's harder to see this in the freeze frame, right? That's why I wanted you to play it from 8:39 to 8:41, so you could see.
Definitely playing. Definitely playing it, bro. Definitely playing it. And it doesn't show him getting up. It just goes from the drop to him punching Steve Cunningham in the stomach.
No, you don't see him getting up. What I'm saying is when he gets knocked down. When he gets knocked down, usually when you fall on your butt, you're trying to brace yourself with your hands. All right, that's what I'm trying to make an argument here. Normally, a person would try to brace themselves as they're falling. He doesn't do that. He avoids bracing.
Yeah, he kind of fell with his elbows. I see what you're
saying. What I'm saying, Supermax? Like, you have to really put on your, detective PI glasses and really look at it like that. Not just in a dismissive manner. You got to really look at what I'm trying to make you see. So, Supermax, you got it.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that did look, in honesty, it did look like kind of an awkward fall there.
Very awkward. All right. So I don't know if Ness wants to move on.
What is it? All right, that's the next one.
No, did you have anything to say on that?
No, I was just gonna say what I guess what is it that you are proving with this?
That he tried to avoid bracing himself so his glove wouldn't look so hyperextended back as he landed on it. So being as though this is the floppy glove, situation, if I don't want nobody to see that I have a floppy ass glove, but I'm so conscious of it.
But in the first Wilder fight, he felt kind of goofy the same way on the first knockdown. It may just be.
So then he doesn't like to brace himself with his left hand, because I got another timestamp where he's adjusting his shorts and he avoids the left hand.
What number? Where are we going now?
So the next one is in timestamp 8:52, and that's just it has nothing to do with his glove, but you see how he illegally scrapes Steve Cunningham's face and then hits him with a right hook for the KO.
All right. Anything else? Any other timestamp?
Yeah. You got timestamp 9:18, and again, you can see that the tape is too high up on the left glove. And the other timestamp, when I mentioned the same thing, it was on both gloves. And this one, it was only on one glove where they taped it when they taped it high.
And what do you mean by high?
It goes all the way up towards not towards the bottom, towards your elbow. It goes up all the way up too high up the glove.
Like towards the elbow or towards the
towards
thumb?
the knuckles. Towards the knuckles.
Oh, you mean taping it down?
Yes.
Towards the fist.
Compacting that leather. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Anything else on this video?
No. The next video was the one that says the British Tyson future world champion is when he fought Zeller. And the only thing, I had a couple of things, but the first thing is that he avoids the glove touch.
And what does that mean?
No, I don't know. Listen, I'm just putting things that I saw that relate to all.
I mean,
and again, this. Go ahead, Supermax.
I was gonna say with the glove touching thing though, I've heard a lot of fighters say in that moment they're not interested in touching gloves. A lot of people just stick their hand out. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna show you, but I'm not just gonna show you a glove touch. And again, everybody that's probably crucifying me right now in the UK, this is just observations that I've made that I think that need some looking into. Or maybe
so what timestamp in the second video?
So the second video, you can go to timestamp in the very beginning where he avoids the glove touch.
So roll the video from the beginning then.
Yeah, right from the beginning, you can see he avoids the glove touch.
Because how do you avoid the glove? He's the one that hit the gloves. Is it another fight?
You're on the British Tyson future world champion?
He slammed. Look, you're not looking. He slams his hands on Lou DiBella's gloves. That man looks just like Lou DiBella. Lord have mercy. Why they got Lou in there? Look, he literally pounds on him. Look, boom, two fist pump on him.
Hold on, let me get you the actual time steps.
Yo, why is that Lou or is that Dana White this fight in there?
All right. So the left.
Look like he one of their cousins in their nest.
Give me a second, that's because I sent you a couple of videos on here. All right, there we go.
This is definitely the British Tyson Fury future world champ video.
All right. Give me a second. 236. Yeah, go to timestamp 236. Let me just make sure I'm giving you the right one.
Yeah, we heard all that, champ. What are we looking at here?
Give me a second.
I see him pawing with the jab. That's about it. I'm all the way at 239 now.
Let me see.
Cole do me epic fail.
No, it's not the epic fail, man. It's that, you know what I'm saying? We didn't coordinate properly, I guess, throughout the pre-pro. But
let me say this.
I'm going to your timestamps like a G. You mean you don't got the right time?
Yeah, oh yeah, you got the top 10 Tyson Fury knockouts again?
We just went through those.
Yeah, right? All right. So the next one was only use his right hand to adjust his shorts every time. Okay, yeah. So in that video with Mark Zeller, see, the thing is, we would have to go through it. I didn't get those timestamps. He's just constantly adjusting his shorts and not using his left hand, right? And then the fight with Alexander Zelen, did I put that in there for you? That's the one where I just broke everything down. That has like 5 timestamps.
You just put it in now?
Yeah, I'm sending it right now.
That's the same link. The British Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury, not that bald-headed dude is Marcel. That's not Alexander. I'm
talking about the link, bro.
Yeah, the link I'm sending right now. I had to sorry. I had to send it.
Well, why they get that kind of straight? Now, let me just say, I think all this is going to be great promotion for the third fight, though. I think this third fight can definitely be built great off of all this controversy, and you have one side. A lot of what happened here is Wilder's fans have probably helped vilify him in some people's eyes. So there's going to be people tuning in wanting to see him lose. There's going to be people tuning in wanting to see him get his redemption. It's like Ness said yesterday on the show, man. This is very, very reminiscent of the Pacquiao Mayweather days. It's gotten that split.
Ness, you got that?
I got it. I'm waiting for the timestamp.
All right. You go to 2 minutes, 36 seconds. Referee comes over to Fury's corner to check the protector and belt line from what the camera shows, right? And then I'll move on to where they're touching gloves.
2 minutes, 36.
Yeah.
All right. 35. This is 36 right now. He comes, he's checking the protector. And what happened?
Okay, boom. And then from there, go to timestamp number 405, right? Now, I want you to look at the referee, how as Tyson Fury is coming to him, he doesn't even look Tyson Fury in the face. All he's looking at is the left-hand glove and immediately grabs it.
Is this for the Christian Hammer fight?
This is for the Alexander Zelen fight that you're watching right now.
All right. You said 405.
405. So as soon as
they're in the center of the ring.
Okay, so as soon as he's calling him over, before Tyson gets to the center, before he even grabs him, the referee is staring at the glove and immediately grabs the glove. I mean, shows a lot of importance to grab that glove. Did you see that?
At 405?
At 405, yeah. 405 is where it starts, and you see the action take place.
At 405, he grabs his arm. All right?
Okay.
I'm playing press and play now.
All right, so no, don't press play. Now, what I want you to notice is the way he stares at his left hand, Tyson Fury's left hand, and glove. Before he even gets to him, he's already reaching for the glove to grab it. That's all I want people to look at that demeanor.
So go back to 405.
Yeah.
Did you watch the playback there? I just want to make sure it's showing or representing what you think it is.
I'm checking.
Beautiful with the silence there. Yo,
No, I thought you were playing. I thought you played it. Did you play it?
Yeah,
Did you
my bad.
notice?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, no, I'm asking Ness if he noticed it. I mean, you're the only one that I'm talking to right now. Did you notice what I was trying to portray?
No,
as
no,
Tyson
I don't
Fury's
see,
coming forward.
I don't see the ref looking at only his hand. I see the ref grab his arm and then turn his attention completely to the other fighter. It shows it. Look.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I
like
saw.
he don't even look down at the hand. He's only grabbing his arm the way you grab two fighters when you bring them together.
All right, if you guys don't see it, what I see, then it's fine. You know what I mean? I'm not going to argue what you don't see. We can move on to the next timestamp if you like.
Which one?
It's 6:04. And if you notice, Tyson Fury's right glove is pressed against the fighter's body and is trying to push away. I found that the glove was a little hyperextended, but you be the judge.
I'm playing it now.
All right.
How many seconds do we go? 6:04 to what?
No, you could freeze frame it at 6:04 or 6:05 and just stare at the right hand glove and look at how bent it looks.
You talking about the 90-degree angle when he's pushing the guy off him?
Yes.
I see that.
Okay.
What other timestamp?
And just to go back to 405. So you didn't notice the referee
damn, hold on. Let me
extremely
share
cautious?
that. Let me share that. I thought I was sharing that. Yeah. There it goes. You said I didn't notice what?
You didn't notice that at 405 when they do the close up on Tyson Fury and then he begins to walk over to the referee. You don't notice that the referee's in that millisecond is staring at his glove. He grabs.
Yo, in that millisecond, meanwhile, you said like, yo, the referee's looking at the glove as soon as
But wait a minute,
is
you didn't let me finish. As they're still touching, they manage to touch the gloves real quickly. That's the last thing he lets go. He's still holding on to that glove, even though he let go of the other guy's glove.
He's not
it's just
holding
weird.
the glove.
It's
He's
weird.
not holding
it's
the
weird.
glove. He's holding the arm. You're wrong about that. 4-5. He never
He's
touched
not.
the
He's
glove.
not. Obviously, he's not holding the the padding of the glove, Ness. I'm saying he's holding that arm.
He's holding the arm, but that's what all refs do when they bring you to the center of the ring. That's crazy what you're saying.
I'm not saying that they don't. What I'm saying is that look at the importance that he showed from the
What
beginning.
importance? He grabbed the hand closest to him. You want him to grab the fucking right hand? Look.
Hey, he didn't hold on to Zellin's glove.
That's not a glove.
Again, we could argue all this stuff.
It's
Let's
not
finish
a
up the
glove, though. You keep saying the word glove. He grabbed his forearm with his
he grabbed
skin
the tape of the
and
glove.
hair.
Relax. He grabbed the tape of the glove.
I can't. No, I'm not relaxing. We're not going forward. Show me what timestamp he's touching the glove. He's never touching the glove.
First of all, I just made it clear that he's not touching the padding of the glove, Ness. He's touching that left hand, and he's grabbing it from the
glove.
tape. He's grabbing it from the tape.
Louis, he's not touching the glove. He goes as far as to let his hands off the arm, and even with his fingertips, he touches Tyson on the chest, bro.
All right, for a quick second, he lets go, and he immediately grabs it again, and he's
look
holding
at
the
it right
tape part of
there.
the glove.
Look where I got it frozen at. He's touching his arm above the tape.
He's not, man.
All
he's
right.
touching
All
the
right, bro.
glove. It's right there in video. How are you going to argue that? He's holding the tape, man.
I got it. Still shot it. Look, he's grabbing his. All right. Okay, so that proved what? He's grabbing his arm. Now what? What are you proving with this?
Well, we moved on to the next. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of he paid too much attention to that glove. But it's okay. You didn't agree with any of that, but you did agree with the 90-degree angle on the next timestamp, which is the 604, right?
Yeah, the 604.
Where else are we going, bro? Where else are we going here?
So let's move on, because I know you're aggravated now.
I'm not. It's just this is like I thought you had something to show. Like this is like me telling somebody, yo, look out the window, slightly turn your eye, close one.
So trying to just wash my whole little thing here. Did you not see that 90-degree angle? So it must have been something I had to show.
I seen the 90-degree angle when he's pushing a fighter off of him. But
I showed something thus far. So let's go on to 651, which is the last timestamp, and I could close this. Because this was a light look over. I was gonna do way more research on this, but whatever. This is a fun topic right now, right? 651.
That is 651.
Okay, look at the left glove, the way he's mushing him. All right, Alexander, the way he's mushing Alexander. And the way the glove is hyperextended.
Think about what we're saying now. So now we're saying that he can do the 90-degree angle with either glove. Because you showed it in the other fight.
That's the beauty of it. That people can take this two ways. Either that's the way he fits his glove and he's able to do this, or this is just a continuing cheat, right? So
you telling me? Hold on, dog. Just hold on. All right. Yeah. The floppy glove, people try to write it off as, he gets an advantage because he's got a longer reach, right? That's what you said. So now you're saying that Tyson wants a longer reach on either hand depending on the fighter. So you're saying he wants a longer reach from a southpaw in the last fight you showed when he's pushing him off and the glove's at 90. But in this fight, he wants a longer reach with the left hand, which is his jab hand? Come on,
left hand. First of all, I never argued that it was his right hand in the past. It was his left hand that was the floppy glove.
Yeah, but the evidence you showed.
Let me finish. Don't cut me off. That was the left hand that I told you that he needed in order to reach his opponent faster. So, quicker. So what is it that you're saying that I said?
Doomy, listen. The left hand, you explained to us that the reason the floppy glove was on the left hand is so that he can have a longer reach and he can flick the jab so he can land the right, correct?
Okay, correct.
All right. In the video you showed today, just think about it. Don't argue with me.
Which one?
I think it's 405 where he's pushing the guy off and the right hand is at a 90-degree angle. The power hand.
604. Timestamp 604.
All right, so my point is, what sense does it make if you just said that the left hand is extended with a floppy glove to give you a longer reach and an advantage, but then you're also going to extend a floppy glove on the right hand?
Okay, so that's where you're kind of like lost with me. I'm presenting information. You're killing the messenger. All I'm doing is present information. I could have left that out and said no. I could if I was one of these people that are just going to present whatever proves my narrative. I'm presenting whatever I'm seeing. It's for you and the TBV fam to take my words and dissect the shit out of them, or agree with some of the stuff I'm presenting.
I just don't see, why do you have both hands floppy? Shouldn't you have,
It's not what I have. It's what I see in the video now.
Shouldn't you master the left hand only because it's your jab? Why would you put a floppy glove on your power hand?
Exactly. Listen, I don't know the answer to those questions. What I do know is that's what I'm seeing.
But that's
live.
what I'm saying, though. But maybe because it's a motion, Supermax, you got hella air coming in. You gonna talk or what? Because you just coming in with the air.
Oh, I didn't know. I was unmuted. My bad.
Yeah. Any other timestamps? Whatever.
Yeah. 651 was it, and that was the right hand that was looking kind of hyperextended, and this is just something I did pretty quick, man. I didn't look at any other fights yet, which I'm interested still to go and look at other fights, because at the end of the day, this could be just all talk and, things happen the way it happens and a better guy won that night, or, some foul stuff happened. But, all I can do is just look back at fights in the past, try to take a close look at gloves and certain things, but there's much more footage to look into for me to even say this is solid, or that I'm confident that Fury is a cheater or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is not my argument to solidify that. I'm just presenting information that I quickly looked into, and I saw some things that were kind of odd. And I don't know if it's just the fitting of the gloves, the way he fits his gloves, the way he flicks his wrist. I don't know yet, but I am interested in going and looking at other fights and seeing if I see any more of this glove, BS.
I
My
guess,
thing
man.
is at this point, I think a lot of people don't take it seriously because there's been so many different reasons. When you look at the whole picture of what happened since the night of the fight, with all the claims, Wilder got drugged. Some people said it was the outfit. The team turned on him. The commission's in on it. It's like you're telling me that the perfect storm happened on one night. All these elements finally mixed together, and this is what happened. This is the bad side of the Mayweather effect, in my opinion, because it's so unfeasible. You want your guy to be unstoppable. Whether it's Canelo losing to Triple G, getting a gift decision, or different things of that nature. It's just this is part of it. It's hard to accept the loss. We're so far gone from the days of having our fighters be able to lose a fight and bounce back. We want our guys to be so unbeaten. And to me, if I'm a Wilder fan, I like both guys actually. But the way I look at it is like this: I would use this and embrace it and say, hey, look, you had to take every advantage against me to finally get me. So now in the third fight, when the microscope's on, I'm gonna come back and get you, and I'm gonna validate everything that I've been saying.
We got a super chat from Jordan James that says, we need an autopsy to be sure. Yo, the beauty of that is, grammar mistake or not, it made news. You know what I'm saying? His brother went international and viral, well, global, should I say, and viral with that, with that comment, because everybody picked it up. Mauricio Suleiman was forced to talk about it. Here we are still discussing it. It's got Doomy going back, watching old footage, seeing things. But let me get to some super chats. We got Drink More Water that says the same Sulaiman who defended Alejandra Jimenez, meaning, so Sulaiman says that the gloves are good. They're all good. The same guy that said Alejandra Jimenez was clean.
Word.
I'm saying defending your champion. That's what I mean.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Casually bad. Wilder fans are a disgrace. Hashtag clashing bound from Texas. Akin Murray says Ness love to act confused like a mofo. He a cheater. I guess he means Tyson a cheater, or I'm cheating. I don't know. Sam, but there I am acting confused again. Sam says Doomy's video so bad it turned into a debunked film.
Damn.
Keith Reynolds.
Yo, Dooms, I came in with an open mind for this, man. I really did.
Me too. He was like showing. He said, "You seen it?" He was staring at the. I'm like, bruh, he really was not.
Yo, I'm still sending you. I got some unseen footage inside Tyson Fury on the pre-pro, man. Sulaiman leaving dressing room after referee rules, and I don't know how order of operation works, but Tyson Fury ain't have his gloves on yet.
Ooh, so you proving Sulaiman a liar?
I don't know.
Like, yo,
I'm gonna
you
keep
left,
looking.
Like,
I'm
yo,
gonna keep
you like
looking until I find something.
You like, bruh, you left without the gloves being on. So what do you know?
X-Files.
Yeah, I can't.
Like, if Wilder wins
hey, yo, that was a
fight,
bad version of the X-Files, and they flagged me. Like, yo, you can't use that.
Oh,
and it was 15 seconds. You believe that? Yo, YouTube is like cracking
whack.
down. Keith Reynolds says, it's crazy how many people are defending this dude doing this. I have been watching and supporting boxing with my money for 30 years. I will stop if this isn't addressed correctly. This is not okay. I mean, I think it's getting that attention now, right? Like, it's like I said yesterday. I said there's no way that the brother could come out and mainstream media doesn't pick it up. And at least a few outlets did. I would be happy when ESPN picks it up, the way that they pick up every other Fury thing.
My thing is, I think it's so bad. The reason mainstream media doesn't want to pick it up is because boxing has this huge history of corruption. And right now, this is just horrible for us. That was a big fight, a big event, and now there's more. It's like every time something big in boxing happens, there's some kind of cloud covering it. You know what I mean? We can never just have a big fight go off without a hitch, it seems like.
We got another super chat from Sam Henry that says, this is funnier than the Maurice Lee video. 2 laughing out loud emojis. And looks like we got another. Oh, we said the Jordan one who said we need to do an autopsy to be sure. But it looks like we got a new one just came in from PSK that says we saw Deontay Wilder's wrist shot Ortiz. AJ low blow they cheat. Huh? Excuse me, EJ low blow they cheat. I said AJ. How did I see that? He said, we saw Deontay Wilder's wrist shot Ortiz. So what, he hit him with the... Oh, he means like the slapping punch?
Yeah.
I guess
the baton punch and shit like.
And then he says, EJ low blow, they cheat. So what is he saying? Americans cheat too. Americans cheat too, you guys. Won't you put some video of EJ landing ball shots on Porter? That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Ruin the 504 said, funnier than the Maurice Lee? Blasphemy, sir. You're right. That's an instant classic forever. Forever.
Yeah.
But listen, man, look, it is what it is. We are only reporting the news. Doomy went into definitely X-Files with the video. I thought he was going to have something solid. Nothing there. But what we do have is Mauricio's audio calling these claims ridiculous. And, Doomy providing you video why it is ridiculous. Until he gets some better looking video, it did look sad and ridiculous and irresponsible of me not to do a freaking test show beforehand because we had bad communication surely. Doomy's like, yo, did you play it?
Mauricio there.
Doomy's like, yo, did you play it? I'm like, champ, I played it like 5 times already. I still don't see it.
Yeah.
Me and the
out
YouTube
of all of them, at least you saw one.
I did. Listen, I'm gonna go out to the callers because I know there's one guy who did see everything you saw. He's furious. He's upset. He wants justice. So let's get out to the callers.
And
First,
real quick before you do that, again, guys, I put this together real quick. I thought it was something that, just to get it going or whatnot. But I will be back.
Yo, let me say this as a fan though, real fast. I'm actually glad that Wilder, as a guy who likes Wilder, that he hasn't come out and acknowledged this. That's the best thing for him because I think if Wilder starts buying into this, if you want him to win, you don't want him to buy into any of this because I feel like Wilder didn't make adjustments, felt like he didn't need to make adjustments, and that showed. I know people criticize Fury for not going directly into the rematch, but look at him now, hindsight being 2020, he looked right. So hopefully Wilder's saying, no, let's not buy into this. Let's make the right adjustments and come back and improve where we can. Because it's not like Wilder can't improve. Fury's not the only one who can improve. But I feel like if he buys into this, we're just going to get more of the same. The whole, you need to be perfect for 12 rounds, only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. I think that backfired. You got to remember, too, he's coming off of his last 5 fights outside of the Brazil. It's two with Fury, 2 with Ortiz. Those are tough fights. Fights that at different points, people felt like he was either losing or lost, up until the knockouts of Ortiz, of course. So I think the best thing he's doing right now is not buying into it, not speaking on it, and just making those adjustments, man, wherever they got to be. The third fight.
Yeah, but what do you mean not buying into it? Like, what do you mean not buying into it? You think his brother said what he said without,
I believe his brother believes it.
So if his brother believes it, then that means Wilder has to somehow believe it too.
Not necessarily. I don't think necessarily. I think he's not going to buy it. Not.
So you telling me
into it.
So you telling me your brother Matt is going to make up a story about how sick or bad you're doing if you don't believe it, and you're going to let him go public with it with the fame of a Wilder? Like, it don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying though. We don't know if they've had conversations since then. Obviously, there's been no retraction. But I think as far as strategy-wise, I think there's someone in his camp saying, hey, look, I know whatever stories are out there, but let's work on making the right adjustments and stay away from thinking. At the end of the day, Wilder and all of us thought he had everything figured out, that one-punch eraser was going to always come through, and it didn't in this fight. I think there's a few adjustments he can make that I think his team sees, and they're trying to keep him – maybe he does believe it, but his team's trying to keep him focused on making the adjustments in the ring.
Yo, super chat from Sway who says, whatever Doomy's smoking, let us know must be some fire.
I don't even smoke, but I want to try that shit.
Yo, man, that's it.
Yo, let me go to
coming
these
back.
callers, man. I'm going out to the sponsors, man.
Always there for you, Boxing Voice.
Hey, thank you, Eddie. You're such a nice guy. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, the sponsors.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to Texas, class inbound. What up?
Yo, I'm...
Class inbound?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and get this out the way. And his crazy theories, or crazy theories from these guys who have nothing better to do with their life instead of discredit someone that they prayed and wished upon a star that wouldn't have beaten Wilder, man. Like, I swear these people cried themselves to sleep the night Wilder lost and then have been bitter ever since. So they have to make up this garbage theory about anything. First, the glove's loose. Then it's too tight. Then there was no padding. Then somehow his own coach, JD's, would have to be in on it in order for that to even happen. Like, it's ridiculous, dog. Like, I personally don't wish we would give this thing the time of day. Also, I'm not going to call out any channels, but we know these channels who basically thrive on making controversial topics that are very one-sided. So either way, Tyson Fury's still the champ. If Wilder wants his belts back, he's going to have to beat Fury. That's my call.
All right. We're going out to Rel in Detroit. Not Rel? Shit.
What up with the chant?
I was gonna say I know Rel got a lot to say.
I thought that was him. What happened? I'm gonna have to go check that. In the meantime, let me go out to Seattle, Washington.
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
What's good?
What up?
There's so much news coming out with this shit, man. It's like ridiculous. I don't know what to say. You talking about Tyson Fury? He got jailhouse tactics. The dude, he's different. I mean, he'll rob you while also robbing your family. He's just different, man. Like, you got to move like him to beat him. I feel like that's why I'm going for Dylan White to be the savior. But you're talking about a dude who's crazy, man. I call for defund Tyson Fury. Let's go. That's my call.
Yo, my man said defund.
Did he say defund?
Defund Tyson Fury.
Rel, the ringer, what up? Rel got a broke phone. All right. We going to Elijah, what up? All right. Going to Info Joe, talk to me.
Mr. Info Joe.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo. Y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, champ.
Hey, yo. Hey, man, like I said yesterday, man, if he really has a dent in his head, like his brother said, if it's true, I wouldn't know if I would want him to come back for the third fight, man. And a question to y'all, the panel, why you think that he hasn't came out and spoke about all this controversy yet? And one last thing you can answer, I take my answer off the air. Didn't Ronnie Shields say Charlo versus Derevchenko yesterday? Possibility?
Oh, man.
I believe that's what I heard him say.
Hey, we need to do a show on that when y'all get a chance, Ness. That's big news right there. That's a good fight.
Yeah, I think Ness
That's all I got.
some better confirmation.
Yeah, he said, but he also said it's not done. It ain't official yet. But that's what you know. It might be that. He might get that off. So, let me see here. We're going out to King Amin, New Jersey. What up?
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo, you know what? It's like Joe said something interesting. You know, like some people's going to feel that kind of way. Some people going to say, "Yo, if he really got this level of injury, you know, why would he even take the third fight?" So, in a way, you know, people questioning, well, why hasn't Wilder said anything? Sometimes that's like, you know, if you don't really want to take that fight, you know, like if he'd rather all the subterfuge and the confusion take hold than to say himself, I don't want to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think this goes back to his philosophy of wanting to go out on his own terms. So even suppose, again, we got to speculate, whatever, you know, his brother's going out on a limb and putting that out there and people's grabbing hold of it. Suppose Wilder in a passive way, and it's not a judgment, but just in a passive way, it's like, yo, if enough people say, yo, the fight shouldn't happen, it shouldn't happen, then that would make me back out of it. But on his own, he probably would not refuse that fight. He would go into the third fight, win, lose, or draw, regardless of the consequences. So a lot to think about with that, but still nothing to really go crazy with. Shout out to Doomy on the crazy research. Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? He had hair in that video, man. That's how you know this was like some in the vault, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
We got a few super chats here. Let me get to them real quick, and then we're going to go back out to these callers. We got Jordan James back at it. This says Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Let me go back to the phone lines. Remember, you can call us by calling up 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. You could also add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let me head on out to New Orleans. J-Mac, talk to us.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Derek.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing. What you want to bet on?
You bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Man, my energy has always been consistent with this thing. The stuff looks suspicious that has came out. I think it should be looked at. I think it should be checked out. It ain't got nothing to do with winning a fight or what have you and stuff like that. Give Fury props if he want to fight fair and square. But the fact of the matter that some people sit up here and with their hatred and the fact that they didn't want Deontay Wilder to win, they ignore the shit that did come out that should be looked at. And that's the type of people I have issues with. I swear on everything I love, people like that better not ever come meet me in my face front and center, because I ain't got no type of dealings for nobody who hate that man that much. If Fury cheated, he need to be called out about it. Last but not least, Wilder. I don't understand. I'm not bringing it up no more. I'm not fighting a good fight. If Wilder ain't going to say nothing about it, you ain't going to hear nothing from me ever again.
All right. We got another super chat from Michael Buffer that says, I hate Doomy. Never read my super chats. Only Ness will. Damn.
He said Dami. It's Doomy with an O.
Yo, so is he saying that he hates you because of what you did? He doesn't want you to read his moving forward? Or does he says he hates you because you never read his super chats and only I do?
Nah, this is a Tyson Fury hardcore.
Oh, so he took a stance.
That's it. No longer will I be able to sound off Michael Buffer.
All right, let me go to... All right, so it's Elijah. You're up. Elijah, what up, baby?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, we hear all that background noise.
Oh, okay. Because normally the mute sign goes off, but it hasn't been going. But yeah, Alex, whatever you was talking about, yeah, you nearly ruined the brand of the boxing voice. That was complete nonsense. But yeah, like I just want to address the people that keep saying I don't know why people don't like Wilder. Too many people don't like Wilder. Wilder's a guy that he didn't want to fight AJ purely because he didn't want to lose to another alpha male in front of his wife. He wanted to provide for his family, which is cool. But he came out saying, I want to be undisputed. Everyone's ducking me. He did too much lying and manipulating the public, lying. That's why we all hate him. I wanted to see him fight AJ. I want to see him fight Dillian White. But I know he won't do it because he's scared. You don't want to see that. He won't do it. But that's my call.
All right.
No matter what happens with
what
Fury,
happened?
AJ don't want no problems with Wilder. Dillian White don't want no problems. Let's make sure that's clear.
Hold on. CYP says, run it with my call. Counterpunch number 1. He don't even want to wait his turn. He cutting the line. Talk to him.
Get over here!
Yo, what up? Listen, man, I had to run that back. What J Mac said was true. I've been sitting here for years, and ain't nobody a bigger Wilder supporter than me, and that's facts. I am the biggest Wilder supporter. I'm with him, win or lose, retire or not retire. We're gonna be partying regardless because I'm proud of that man for doing what he has done with his life and for his community and for his people and his family. Everything else y'all do is childish. We grown men. It's okay to like AJ. It's okay to like Fury. But what is not okay is to continually talk about AJ for years. And then when Fury come and beat Wilder, you act as if AJ did it. AJ didn't do it. AJ don't want them problems. Y'all are ridiculous and pathetic. If anybody was to beat Mayweather, y'all would have cried, y'all would have ran and celebrated in the street. Just because he beat your guy and your guy don't want no smoke, don't mean you got to carry that hate, my man. Let it go. Y'all in the chat every day on this show. It's only this show that allows y'all to do that. Everybody else.
Cut it.
I gave you more time. Gave you more time than a counterpunch. I didn't feel right giving you a counterpunch as your first call. You being a long-time listener, friend of the show, and all that good stuff. If you don't know what a counterpunch is, obviously, you can do what CYP did. It's a way to cut that line. Get right back in when someone says a little something that, tickled the feather, maybe tickled the nerve. You want to get right in, and that's how you do it. That being said, we're going to keep the line moving. We got, looks like Gio. What up?
Here, what's going on, man?
What up?
Man, I'm still here with it, man. There's something going on with the gloves. I don't care about no other video you see where it don't look like Fury cheating. It still doesn't mean that he didn't do that in the fight against Wilder. It's crazy, man. I don't understand it, man. The man's whole career is suspect, and then people keep saying it's Wilder fans this, Wilder fans that. Was it Wilder fans that made Fury get suspended a day after he vacated his belts? No, it's always suspicious. He's rolling with a Irish mobster and all this. The man smoking like a chimney, but it got to be a fight over there, dog. Come on now, come on, people. I don't get it, man. Man, but it's whatever, man. It's the third fight, we'll see, but it's definitely something going on with the man gloves, bro. That's just common sense, man. I don't see why people deny that. Everybody deny it, they still don't have a reason why his gloves doing the things they do.
Cut it.
904 Gio, we going out the 513. Brandon, what it do?
Yeah. Do me. I'm gonna start calling you poor little Tank. You tried, brother.
Oh man, what am I gonna say, man? I feel like the
Yo, give
guy.
him extra love. He put himself out there today. All right?
I feel like the messenger in the 300. The guy gets kicked down the well.
Yeah, but like I've been saying, man, gloves get inspected after every fight. They get turned in to get inspected. So in order for the cheat to happen, the WBC, Nevada Athletic State Commission, JD's, and Team 3 would all have to be in cahoots to pull this Ocean 11 type shit off. And
Ocean 11.
The FBI, the CIA, the DEA, I just can't see it being possible. And like I said yesterday, man, I'm just happy to be a bud tender. Because bud tenders don't have to go through this type of shit. Because our guy...
Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least.
Yo, counterpunch CYP.
Get over here!
Hey, I want to ask all the Wilder haters in the chat. I want to ask y'all one question. We already know the answer, but we're going to see if y'all can be honest. Who won that first fight? Was it a draw? Was it Wilder? Or was it Fury? If y'all say it was Fury, then y'all need to let that shit go too. Oops, oops, oops. Don't cry about what we doing and what Wilder fans are doing, what we can't let go of, when you can't let go of that. Oh, man, hurt you. Answer the question. CYP out.
Two-time. Who's up next? Looks like Bilisky. I don't know. Bilisky. You gotta unmute.
Let's go, champ.
This is Niger, man. Come on.
Oh,
damn, he fumbled that one.
I mean, they don't say Naja, but what up? This the first time you ever called in. Oh my God, do me.
Killed it tonight, man. I was crying. Like, do me seriously. What have you been smoking? I need some of that shit.
Yo, man. All I gotta say is. That's all I gotta say, man.
Oh, I have no words. I'm just here laughing, crying, but do me seriously, share, because I need some of that good shit.
Hey, listen, Sherlock Doomy's still not done. All right, I'm not gonna stop until I feel like I'm satisfied in what I'm seeing.
Yes, please don't make him do us again, please. We don't. No. We can't. No, this is just nah. I mean, Dimi used to be up there before. Right now, I'm like, yeah, nah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Okay, fine. That's my call.
I'm gonna shut off my camera.
All right, Naja, thanks for calling in. Doomy, no, you did your job. Listen, you've given people entertainment.
Good job, Doomy.
And this is the first time she's ever called. Like, she literally just made a Skype because it says, how the live. It says that live right before the username. So she either never used it or just made it. We're going out to Steve in Chicago, though. What up?
What up, Steve?
Yeah, you hear me?
Sir, yes, sir.
You hear me? All right. Yeah, Ness, you should be ashamed for clowning Doomy, man. I'll tell you what. I told you, you got the message that I sent you when this first broke out, right? I didn't believe it. I sent you a message that I didn't believe any of this. But I'm telling you, if you watch both fights back to back, there's something fishy in that second fight. Watch those fights back to back, and that's what opened my eyes. I didn't believe it either. Because like you said, you'd have to have so many things, but there's something suspicious. And we shouldn't be called crazy for thinking that. I mean, I'm not blind. Like Dewey said, I see what I see. You can't tell me I'm not seeing what I'm seeing. So if you really want to get into this, I haven't watched a YouTube video yet of any other channel. I don't need to look at it. I watched the fight. Look at the fight. Look at both fights back to back. And I'm telling you, you're going to be scratching your head after that second fight and be like, something ain't right. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but what does something ain't right mean? What does that mean? Does it mean the water? Does it mean the glove? Does it mean the trainer? Does it mean they...
No, with the gloves. With the With the gloves.
Oh,
I
with
told
the
you
glove.
something don't look right with the gloves.
And you
It
mean
don't look
Fury's
right.
glove?
The way he was hitting them.
Fury's glove.
Yes.
See, but that's
Yes.
that's
All
like
right.
that whole deal. Like when you rescore a fight, looking for somebody else to win, you've already put it in your mind that that's what you're trying to see, and you can trick yourself that way too. I mean, my question is, okay, what if Fury's gloves were fine, were diamonds? That's fine. But what about those first 2 rounds where Wilder's landing them clear right hands and Fury's eating them? You know, he's landed some good shots that didn't have the same effect.
All right. We got Decatur, Georgia, lids low.
What's happening, everybody? Shout out to all the callers, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Bowdy. Doomy, stand tall, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with what you were doing, bro. There's plenty of people out there that think Tyson Fury was wrong. It's either two things about it. You either see something or you don't. And if you don't, for whatever reason, hey, that's your thing. You know what I'm saying? So stand tall, bro. You did good. Just get some more shit. You did. I'm actually tired of it, but like I said yesterday, though, it all depends how serious this thing is with Deontay Wilder here. But I'm ready to see the third fight. I don't want Deontay Wilder to come out and say shit. Stay in the dog, bro. I mean, unless it's the injury shit, then we just gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about that shit for real. But other than that, stay in the back, bro. Keep training. Make sure the crew tight so we can check these gloves and walk. Matter of fact, you need to have somebody walk Tyson Fury to the ring from the time he start getting wrapped to the time he get to the ring, bro. So we can get a fair fight. See, everything was cool. I would give Fury his prop, but all these allegations and shit, I don't like this, bro. I just want some regular ass boxing. 2 motherfuckers get in the ring and swing. Simple. So shout out to everybody, man. And it's okay to go for somebody and not disrespect the other guy. I always say that shit, shout out. Because if Deontay Wilder pop up at your doorstep, you're going to be goddamn tongue-tied. You hear me? But I'm out the camp. Y'all stay up, man.
Lids low. Counterpunch CYP. Número 3.
Yeah. I want y'all to think about 2 things. Doomy, you did a good job, but you shouldn't be the one defending Wilder. Blue Blood, Fun to Fanon, Dante's Box Nation, all of them putting out videos. Ego, they putting out videos. They talking in detail. They did they studying. They need to be the ones on the show in the interview talking about this. See, that's what these viewers, they don't want to go there. They don't want to go there because they got all the information. They want to put it on you to do it when we know you doing that like this. You did that overnight. Secondly, I want to add this. They both in the first fight wore Everlast gloves. Wilder nearly put Fury into a hospital. Didn't hurt him at all. But then the second fight, they changed gloves, and Fury is an animal. If it was that easy just by changing gloves, a lot of boxers would do it. Fury just opened up a new secret to show boxers how to get power and hit like they never hit before. And none of y'all think that's suspicious? Y'all some clowns, man. CYP out.
Isn't he using the same gloves Dillian White's using now? Like a lot of UK dudes are starting to use those fly gloves, I believe, right? We got a super chat from 904 Geo, also called in, shout out. He said, why does glove do that, though?
I could actually see him saying that, like, yo.
Let me go out to Aaron and Cali. What up?
Yeah, again, what's done is done. I know there's no boxing going on really right now, and so we got to talk about this. But again, it's like a felon. If you got 2 or 3 strikes on your record, then what is it going to look like if you're around the scene of the crime? I mean, Fury's failed 2 drug tests. He had an issue with the glove in one of the fights, and you just see anyone that comes out of the UK, it's always some kind of shadiness. Whether it's Dylan White, whether it's AJ, it's all some shadiness, some drama. Fury's talk back and forth. We don't know what we're going to get with Fury, but I tell you in the third fight, just do this simply. What they did in the 70s and in the 80s, put your gloves on in the ring right before the fight. Just do a history lesson. That way, there's eyeballs all over Fury's gloves, and that way we'll know for sure. Because I guarantee Fury's not going to have the power in the third fight like he did the second fight. All of a sudden, miraculously, he's knocking Wilder all over the place, but he couldn't even knock out any other opponent before that. I mean, it's ridiculous. But put the gloves on right before they ring the bell, and we'll see what happens. I don't know why they won't do that. Get that question to Sulaiman and see what he says about that. Ask him the hard questions. That's my call.
That's
All
pretty
right.
cool. I
That's
didn't
a
know
good
that.
I
You
idea.
think
guys, you
that'll
guys knew
slow
that?
up things though. Imagine how long it would take. Like, and plus the trainers will feel rushed. Then some trainers will be like, "Fuck that! You're the fighter. We're gonna take our time and we're gonna wrap our." You kidding me? You can't do that right there. I get them, but you can't do that right there. You know what I
That's.
mean?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I mean,
you know what
it
I
didn't
like
used to
about
happen though.
You know what I like about this though? I think that from all of this attention on this, there's going to be, a lot of critique and scrutiny on the glove protocols more than ever now. So I'm just glad that the attention is always on. It's still on. Don't cheat. The scope is on.
Yeah.
Don't cheat, and I think that this is going to bring more attention because this is nothing new, man. Glove cheating is nothing new. And we're living in a time now where we have social media and we're able to spread information throughout the whole world in such a speed that now it's like everybody's going to be asking for it. This camera's going to be on it a lot more. So even though, I took the hot seat today, if better protocol or more critique and eyes on this is to come, I'm cool being the sacrificial lamb.
And that's the beauty of it is we got the third fight coming up. Like you said, there's going to be so much eyes on the gloves and everything and the preparation coming into the fight that whether you believe Fury cheated or whether you believe Wilder's just getting team side is getting excuses, somebody's going to get vindicated in the third fight.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. This is going to resolve itself eventually.
We got another super chat from Jordan who says, UK drug cheats. Where Big Baby from? Question thinking emoji. Yo,
Real quick, I don't know if you got the Tiny Tim that's says fans built him up so much it couldn't be he lost. Guess he's talking about Wilder.
Yes.
Chee.
Yep. That one did slip by me. And I got to CYP on the counterpunch, but I never said the message. He said, because I can join. No, because I can. Join me, haters. We're going out to Stone Bone Boxing in Colorado. Stone Bone.
Chee.
Stone Bone. Not there. All right, we're going out to Caesar, Las Vegas.
Yo, what's good, DBB?
What up?
Great show, man. Full of drama. Just like everybody seems to be. I'm just as tired of talking about this and seeing it all over and new evidence and all this stuff. And at the end of the day, what happened, right? Like he cheated. If he cheated, it looked like he got away with it, or they're letting him get away with it, right? Because no one's picking this up. ESPN should have been picked this up since they first brought it up, but they didn't because that's their guy, and I get that. They got to ride with their guy, but I feel like enough has come out to warrant some type of investigation, but apparently it hasn't. And I'm almost positive that it's gonna take a role. It's gonna take a part in.
I mean, it doesn't help with the WBC saying that it sounds ridiculous, you know what I mean? But at least, again, it's made it to mainstream media.
Well, and see, everybody keeps talking about ESPN Nets, but what about Fox? I mean, Fox is a pretty big network. You got Undisputed, you
And
got
Fox
Colin
is
Cowherd.
his network. Fox is his.
Yeah.
Like,
That-
what's going
that's the
on with
confusing
that?
part.
Like, what? But this is the thing. Wilder knows that he could use the tools at his hand to really spread this message, but he hasn't chosen to do that yet. Like, cause he could get on videos, he could do interviews. He could go to the PBC podcast. He could go, to the Fox show. He could go on Sports
He could
Center.
come on Skip and Shannon.
Yeah, Sports Center. The Max Kellerman show. There's he could do a publicity run on this if he wanted to.
But I think it's more along with what I think Santiago said yesterday. There's just so much damage control that comes with that if you go that route. I gotta believe he's being advised not to comment on it. I
don't know. I
like
mean, for me, I think it's a little bit of the opposite, Joseph. The fact that the rest of the team is so quiet, that makes me believe that they're not telling him not to comment, that it's a strategic, let's not talk about it. You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm saying.
Because
It's got to be
it's like
somebody like
Shelly.
that.
Yo, think about it, man. Anybody that's been watching boxing for the last 4 years, could could I have told you that Shelly Finkel wouldn't have done an interview on World Boxing News in almost, 4 or 5 months? That don't even make sense. Forget that he ain't got time for me. I'm nobody, but he always drops stuff on World Boxing News, and it's been nothing. But we got a multitude of super chats that came through during the conversation. The first one is obviously from 904 Geo saying, ain't nobody got that answer. And he's referring to when he says, when he said, why his glove do that, though? And obviously he comes back and he says, ain't nobody got that answer. And then DBX in the UK plus Patreon, he says, still love you, Doomy. Thanks for the laughs. Laugh out loud emoji and the fist emoji. And Boston Jarrett says, when a 6'9", 270-pound man decides to fight off the front foot and sit down on his punches, people's skulls get dented. Gloves have nothing to do with it. CYP, Counterpunch 4. Where the UK callers? All 3 of you. Damn, it's only 3.
Get over here!
Only 3 of y'all?
All 3 of y'all.
Where y'all at? I mean, Naja called in.
Well, hey, look. You know what's even worse about this? Not the fact that it's going on. The fact that it's going to continue to go on, and ain't nothing you UK haters can do about it. This is an American boxing channel. This is an American fight that took place. It just happened to have a UK dude in it. Listen to what I just said. An American boxing match that just happened to have a UK dude in it. We own the rights to it. We going to say what we want to say. We going to promote it the way we want to. And if y'all don't like it, don't tune in. It's that simple. Nobody want to hear about AJ versus Pulev. And if you do, go to that channel. But until then, respect TBB for giving y'all the opportunity to hate every day. Because like I said, everywhere else, they blocking you. So I understand why you're here every day. Y'all really just mad. See why I pee out. Or maybe not. Fucking losers.
Yo, CYP really gets a kick out of, like, laughing at y'all, man. Yo, and y'all proving them right, man. Don't leave Naja out there alone, man. She represented for the UK today and called in, you know what I mean? Like, don't leave her alone, man. Don't do that.
Hey, right, where's Coyote? He usually is calling in with stuff like this.
Coyote? I think Coyote gracefully quit boxing communities. He said that there's far too much UK hate. I seen Naja trying to talk him off the ledge to maybe keep him around, but I don't know. He sounded slightly depressed. So I got to share this, man. I talked to the owner of this, and I was trying to get him on, but he was busy today. So we'll set that up later, but check this out.
Free year out the game.
Whoa.
Man, he's about to turn up.
Let me drop that down a bit.
Free year out the game. Free year out the game. Free year out the game. Fat as a pig. The Mac is back. You saw what I did. I'm a fighting man, a real one. The fight was through my veins. They need people like me. I'm the excitement of the game. I can sing like an angel and move like the wind. All they do is boast, but what's a goat to a king? I want.
Yo, how somebody made a Tyson Fury rap? You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that. I seen the cartoon. When
he said 3. He said 3 years out the game. The Mac is back. Yo, this dude got super famous off Wilder. Word is born. I need Wilder to knock my man's head back to Ireland.
Yo, that beat though.
Nah, that was a fire beat. I reached out to the dude. I'm gonna get him on. I got something fire planned for the.
So wait a minute. He clipped a bunch of voice sound bites and made a rap song.
I can't confirm nor deny any of your suspicions. Awesome. Because I'm saving all that for an interview that we're going to do with him. I want to give him, he doesn't have a lot of followers, and so I want to give him the right publicity because he does his thing. He's a man of many talents. Once everything is set in stone, he was busy today. Once everything is set in stone, you will understand what I mean, and you will Appreciate it. And I mean, not you, Doomy. I mean, you, the listening audience that doesn't know any of the details that you already know in the pre-pro. That being said,
Yo, I think Naja's trying to come up the middle with a counter punch.
No way. She gonna call 2 times since this is only one UK person.
Doomy deserves an award for that if that's the case.
Yeah, man, you got her to make a Skype and call twice. Damn. Real
That's the
Naja
homie
with the counter. What it do?
Hey, quick one for Mr. CYP, the crybaby. Dude, seriously, your man lost. He lost. I know he's your champion. I know you think he's great, but he lost. Take the L like a man and move on. Move on to the next fight. You know, AJ set the example for you guys. You know, he lost, came back, you know, did it the right way, won again, and everyone's like, woo, all good. Take your L like a man and move on. Stop all this crybaby shit. Seriously, man. Damn. Get over it. That's my call.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk.
Yo, all right. Well,
Yo, this
I
about to
mean,
be real good now.
yeah, cause you know, look, she's trying, man. Nobody, y'all gonna really leave her alone. Where the rest of y'all UK callers at, man? Y'all gonna let CYP do this? Just him and her, really? Come on, back up. Who we got
All right,
here? We going
where's all
to
the UK guys at?
They scared. CYP's out. We going to Idris. I mean, not Idris. Excuse me. Majimbe, talk to me.
So, obviously, I hate this topic. I said it yesterday, but I'm just going to say this. If you really think about physics, you have leverage plus weight equals power. My man put on 30 pounds of weight. Of course, he's going to hit harder. There's more weight behind the leverage. And secondly, if you look at Muay Thai gloves and you look at the way that they have their long guard, the gloves actually move that way. So depending who the glove maker is, I can see the reason for it moving that way. I think they're just looking too much into it. Wilder lost. Let's just wait for the third fight. Hopefully he wins. Even though I'm going to pick Fury again for the third time. But enough excuses, man. Let's just let them fight it out and see what happens.
Yeah, I can't label it as an excuse just yet until we get confirmation that Wilder's brother was making things up. I mean, he's alleging that there's a dent in the head. Then I seen pictures from Blue Blood that he has pictures of the dent, you know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. All right? Like, until Wilder comes out and says, man, my brother's crazy, he ain't got no dent in my head, I'm not talking about no third fight, man. I'm waiting to see, is he still good? Is he even fighting? Are these lies? Is it a rumor? Because if he got a dent or he suffered a dent, is it healed? Did it go back? Like, I don't even understand what we're talking about. You know what I mean? We need to figure out, is this real first? Is the brother crazy or is the brother telling the truth and Wilder don't want to come out?
Yeah, you're right. Cause
is there a lawsuit pending and that's why people so quiet? We're like, what's going on?
You're right though, Next. Because if that's a dent, I mean, that's damn near a fractured skull. You know what I mean? We can't expect Wilder to be back.
Has Bigfoot ever fought again? I don't watch MMA, but I know he suffered like a skull fracture or some craziness in MMA. Has he ever come back, that Brazilian dude?
Oh, yeah, that's dude.
Nascimento?
The Brazilian Bigfoot dude. Remember the dude he used to be from Strikeforce? He ended up going to MMA.
Oh, yeah.
Then somebody elbowed him in the head, and he had a hole in his head.
Yeah, I think you're talking about Cyborg's husband who got kneed and had a dent in his head. Yeah, he got that knee was ugly. Venom Page.
He got like his face broken half, right?
Yeah, like his forehead got cracked.
Yeah, but
bro.
did he ever come back, or was it a wrap after that?
Man, I don't know if he came back, bro. After that, I think he stuck to coaching, or he might have had one fight. I doubt that. His career pretty much ended, I think, there.
Real quick,
CYP counter punch.
Real Naja did the counter. CYP coming back, and Intrigue says punch from the gods, but AJ shirt shorts. Joshua took his loss like a man. Why you call him shirt shorts?
Short shorts.
No, I guess. Oh, you mean so he meant to put short?
Short shorts.
Because there's definitely shirt there. But all right, CYP counterpunch. AJ took it decent, but there was a lot of rumors too. We can't act like they didn't wasn't. Come on, there was all types of excuses. The father
He
didn't
was
want him to
concussed
fight.
before the
He
fight.
was concussed. He got knocked out before the fight. He was out partying. It was mad excuses. Let me
Jesus and the
go
Virgin Mary was
to.
in Ruiz's right hand.
Let me go. Yeah, he called it a lucky punch. He called it himself. He called it a lucky punch from the guys. But CYP.
Yeah, Miss Naja chick. Please don't get Miss Naja checked. This is Miss CYP out.
Uh-oh. Yo, Naja's been dying, okay? She's been dying for an opponent in Border Wars. I've been trying to get an opponent for 3 years, but she only fights, I think, 126 or 22.
Bad feeling about this.
Naja fights at 126 or 122. So, yeah. Don't make me set that up for Border Wars! Even though we don't even know when we could come back to Border
We
Wars.
finally going to the UK.
Nah,
we need to get to the UK,
no, we
man.
not. No, we not. How we gonna go to the UK? Naja first fight, she the A side? Get out of here. Get out of here. Naja just made a Skype. She the A side. CYP the A side.
She the boogie woman though.
Yo,
you just said you've been looking for a fight for over 3 years.
That's BC right there.
I have been looking for a fight, but she just made a Skype. She just experienced her first counterpunch. See, you ain't gonna call CYP A side? You can't say TBV without CYP. Nah, I'm joking. But that he does say that. That's his catchphrase. What else
Let her
we
come
got?
to Texas so I can judge her fight.
Uh-oh. Naja with the counterpunch. What up?
Everybody put your hands in the air.
Like, seriously, Mr. CYP, you had to hide behind your girl. Oh, you scared? You scared? Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys are just little crybabies. Get over it. He lost. Move on. That's me out.
She's out.
You suck.
Yo, so that's just getting interesting. We might get a fight out of that. Let's go to
This show's gonna
Stonebone
take a hell of a
Boxing.
turn.
Colorado. What up, champ? Uh-oh, CYP's back, too.
What up?
What
yeah,
up?
I don't know how you go to me, man. I'm sitting in my office with my son with the boxing voice on YouTube, and they like Stonebone. I'm like, what? I'm like, is it a clone? I got a clone or a burner account or something?
Oh, that
like,
wasn't you? Oh,
Nah,
because, yo, it's funny. That 719 is still there. No wonder he ain't answer. All right, 719, I'm going to go to you, too, because you 709, right?
No, I'm 719. That's Colorado. That's Southern Colorado. I got a 720 number too. But yeah, that's one of my. Now that's somebody down here. What's up, man? Come holler at your boy. I'm sitting in the office feeding my son, man, and the people they heard it on TV. Like, man, what you doing? I'm like, man, I ain't on there. So I was like, let me call and make sure ain't nobody stole my identity. Or something,
Nah, we definitely got a new Colorado, though.
I thought it was Mike had snuck my Skype and had been, listening to your ideas for a little bit or something. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later though, man.
All right. Yo, he crazy, yo. Let me see. 719. Who is? Yeah, we only got one 719. You the first. You a new caller. 719 in Colorado.
Intro.
About to get that new caller intro. Let me see. Let's see. Hopefully he don't mess this up. Normally when we go all above and beyond for people, they be like, yeah, man, hello. I want to talk about. Yo, you got to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself like you about to go fight Tyson Fury.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his professional debut.
Hey, this crucial, man. I just want to give y'all a rundown, give y'all a little history.
What up?
I called in before. This is just a new number.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember you.
Yeah, I just want to show people who we dealing with. We dealing with Tyson Fury that already popped for PEDs. He lied about boar meat, and the farmer exposed him. He already had something going on in the Christian Hammer fight. Everybody seen that. He had something going on with his gloves and sparring. We talking about the WBC, who just passed clenbuterol off to where you can have it in your system after Canelo already popped for clenbuterol. So we dealing with them, and we dealing with the Nevada State Athletic Commission, who vouched for fucking Antonio Margarito in the Cotto fight. They vouched for him. So these are three entities we dealing with, but y'all want to count out the rumors. Like anything is possible when you're dealing with these three entities.
Some good observations. Though.
What did you say about the WBC again? Because I know you was wrong, and I just want to address that.
No, they like basically raise the levels that you can have in your system when it comes to clenbuterol.
Yeah, that's
so
misinformation.
Why we gonna believe Sulaiman? Why we gonna believe Sulaiman?
That's not WBC though.
That's misinformation.
No, that was WBC.
No, it's not.
Look it up right
It's
now,
not.
bro. Look
It's
it up
not.
right now. It's WBC.
No problem.
WBC.
No problem. Once you hear this, then you go look it up because you are wrong. WADA, who is the standard protocol for all drug testing, they raise the levels. WBC nor does VADA have control over what's on the banned substance list and what are the ratios for the banned substance list in terms of, contamination and what's in your system, how many, how much of it is good or bad. They don't set the protocol for that. They follow WADA. So you need to look that up. All they did was adapt WADA's latest raised levels of clenbuterol, but boxing fans that don't do the research automatically associate WBC and Canelo and think somehow he got a pass. We got counterpunch from CYP number 6.
Get over here!
Listen, the saddest part about this is that the UK, you got a girl speaking up for y'all. You got a female speaking up for you on a boxing channel. Oh my God, y'all don't even understand. Y'all get laughed at so much, you don't even realize when the joke's on you. Secondly, my girl is a super athlete. We are actually, no bullshit, one of the fittest couples in the fucking world. We do this every single day. We ain't fighting nobody as a group. We're not doing that. Like, real talk, she ain't like me. She don't play them games. I do this for fun. She ain't getting in no ring with nobody to play no games. Secondly, and we got a new show on Instagram, the Key Lolo Show. We just started it last week. So if you want to see her and meet her, go see for yourself. She too bad, too beautiful, and too bougie to be playing games. But anyway, y'all keep having Naja stick up for y'all. Since we're the crybabies. Get your bibs. Get your bibs. You're
All right. Well, there you go. CYP has a
he can pitch a hell of a
reality
show. I want to see that now.
Uh-oh. Naja right back, wasting no time.
Monster kill.
Yo, Mr. CYP, I bet you twerk for your girl on video, don't you? You do. You sound like the guy. Yeah. Oh, my God, don't do that. My God. Yeah, I bet you twerk like a little bitch, like Wilder, for your girl. But it's okay, I'm not hating. And just so you know, I'm not just doing this for fun or whatever it is you call it. I actually box as well, so feel free. Bring the smoke. I want it. I'm ready. I'm
Say
here.
what?
I'm out.
Well, there you go. Let me see. I got another Cincinnati. I got to make sure who it is because it doesn't look like my good friend Brandon. It may be someone else. So let me just double check that. But if you haven't done so already, please hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you enjoy the content and that you like what you see, obviously. And if you haven't already subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 200K. We're only at 114,700 and something like that. Trying to get to that 115. Elohim Jeans, what it do?
What it do, Ness? Hey, you know what? We do got to take these little small victories because, like you said, we got to make a little noise, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And first you got Fury coming on here trying to defend himself. Then you get Mr. Wack Sulaiman back defending him. You know what I mean? So watch out. And hey, good call, Crucial, because he might have been wrong about the clenbuterol levels or whatever, but what Sulaiman did do is create that franchise belt, which did help Canelo. And we know what Canelo was associated with as well. So here it is, a man that can't even explain what the hell the franchise belt is till this day. You know what I'm saying? Coming out trying to defend Mr. Fury. Like, Sulaiman, chill, bro. We know you mafia, bro. These reporters can't say it, but we the fans can. And you mafia fans. You tied in, the commission's mafia. Let's stop acting like boxing is a clean, innocent sport. Oh, lucky guy.
To this day. To this day.
J-Mac attack boomerang. Bring it back.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear, champ.
Can you hear me? Get my call to CYP to defend himself against the little treasure troll they got speaking for the UK.
Oh, how you gonna call Naja a treasure trove, man? What? Naja is a nice person. I've met her in person, and she's far from a treasure trove. But CYP counterpunch 7.
You know what they say, at least around my way. They say the ugliest girl talk the best
You
shit.
going in and
Now,
out,
I ain't saying,
CYP?
I was saying where I'm from, they say the ugliest girls talk the best shit. Now, I don't know if she ugly or not, but you better not be. Because you're doing a whole lot of talking trying to get my attention. And I don't want your attention. Check out the Kilolo show and you will see why I don't want your attention. I don't want it. CYP don't need it. I'm out until I get J-Mac call.
Now, anyone interested in checking out Naja, since you think she ugly, she's on quite a few Border Wars videos. She's been a judge for about 3 Border Wars events. She is far from a treasure trove. But I think that what's that? What's that? What we break? What we drop? I think that
Boom, boom, swoosh for BC.
I think we wrapped up everybody. That might have done it. Boomerang Majimbe.
George Foster too on the super
No,
chat.
and CYP. Oh, George Foster got a super chat for. Oh, he counterpunched for Naja. All right, but real quick, we're gonna go to Majimbe is a boomerang. You ready?
I'm good, Ness.
All right.
I'll check that out on the next one.
All right. CYP boomerang.
I got you. What's sad is that y'all here in the chat every day for years talking. Now's a chick come and y'all rather pay to hear her say what y'all are afraid to say and then call that a victory. Last time I checked, real men don't send women to fight their wars. They leave them home. They bring home heads and scalps and they tell them to fry it. Because that's what happened if any of you UK ever step up, become man enough to step to this. Just like J-Mac said, if I ever catch one of y'all in person, that's all my life. All you got to do is call out CYP. I'll turn around and I'm coming straight at you. You ain't got to disrespect me or nothing. It's going down on sight. I'm tired of it. Stop having girls fight your battle. If you want to say something, call in like a man. It's only a show. It ain't going to hurt you. CYP out.
There's only one Deontay Wilder.
Naja, counterpunch courtesy of George Foster, your UK brethren.
Wow. CYP, you're hilarious. So you got smoked by a girl, and then rather than actually fighting the girl back, said, oh, you guys sending a girl to come fight your battle, blah, blah, blah. Come on. Talk to me. I'm the one talking to you. Don't want to send me. I'm sending myself. This is me against you. I'm here for you. So talk. And please, I'm not interested in you. You're not my type. I'm sorry. I only date white guys, so sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm out. If you don't have anything for me, just take your L and move on. Take your L and move on. You lost. Just take it. Take it like a man.
Okay.
I got a feeling this show's far from over.
All right, now that's it, right? Because we got Big Nick, a UK dude, the second UK soul to call in. Big Nick, how are you? Got leaving real Naj all alone, huh?
I couldn't let my girl go down alone. She's not going down alone. She's been defending it good as well. Whoa, where do I start, man? Jeez, you guys have. You know what the problem with the Wilder Rap Boys? Yeah, this is the thing. When you're so desperate, and you're starved of success and everything, basically you're just starved of anything. You will look at anything to clutch on to, man. It's so bad. Listen, I want Wilder to win the rematch, right? But the thing is, it's not going to happen. And when it don't happen, you're probably going to end up with Wilder Rap Boys writing Big Baby Miller, asking him to come back and putting it all on him. Because you know something, at the end of it, all the belts are going to be around the waist of one man. And we know that's AJ. So that's my call.
All right, we're going out to Steve C, who I also believe may be in the UK.
Hello?
Hey, there he goes. How are you?
I'm alright. Yeah, I don't really care what Wilder comes out and says, to be honest, because he co-signs all that bullshit from them stupid channels that started all this nonsense anyway, and they're just driven by race at the end of the day. They don't care about boxing. They make the same shows every day, which they've been doing for 4 months. Do they not realise if they was real fans of his, all these people making these excuses, you're just putting more and more pressure on the guy? Do you not see that? Or am I just, you know what I mean? He's got a lot to live up to now, but he co-signs that bullshit with them. He goes on their shows. It's just excuse after excuse. It's pathetic. And the whole world is laughing at it, honestly. So I don't care what Wilder says. You cannot get away from the fact that the commission and that was all there. Don't matter what Wilder says. You can't get away from that.
All right, Steve. That is your time, and that is everyone that I am aware of. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. We'll be back. There is a live fight chat in a few minutes. Wow, this kind of went a little bit further than I thought. But yeah, catch us on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get notified whenever we do go live. Looks like. Wait. Okay, no. I thought George Foster did it again. I was gonna say, oh wait. All right. So any closing out, guys? Closing out.
I'm just gonna wait for Supermax to close the window.
Oh, I think George Foster. Wait.
Yeah, that ain't me. I'm on mute, champ.
But that must be Nestor Gibbs.
Definitely not me. He does Supermax. He's just embarrassed. It's all good.
So anybody else? No man being left behind here at TBV. Counterpunch, Mr. CYP.
Oh, yes. Again, number 8.
You know what? I just want to do this again for the love of y'all actually covering the topic everybody talking about, man. Y'all deserve that money. Spend that money. Have fun with that money. And the UK, if you can't fight your own battles and you got to send women, you got to realize what that's going to look like for y'all. And that's a serious statement. You don't do that. All of y'all in that chat for years, man. She just got here, and she got more nuts than all of y'all. Think about what I just said. She got more nuts than all of y'all. The king has spoken. CYP out.
Hey, what happened?
The truth is that it does have to hurt. My man counterpunched like an hour. Super chatted like an hour ago that it was only going to be 3 UK dudes, and it was actually only 2 and a girl. So,
Call them Mystics CYP.
I guess they feel like they don't need to defend themselves for whatever reason. I don't know. But yeah, all right. NestGTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ on IG, TikTok, same handle, and on Twitter, AlexInesTBV. And again, don't kick the messenger down the water hole. Cheers.
Yeah, and I'm big _Supermax56 on IG. A for effort, do me. I appreciate the effort, champ. I came open-minded, man, but we'll try again next time. Y'all keep tuning in. Keep in for them live fight chats, man. Peace.
All right.